Right, time for another quick STuDIO tutorial. Since we're heading into 4th of July weekend, just thought we'd do a quick little example of what a sock celebrating that could be. All right, so we've opened STuDIO. Here we have our 3D tool. So in this sock, first thing we're going to do is upload a couple images from our machine to use in the sock that we want. Sorry, so I opened images. That would be images we've already uploaded. So I'm going to go to Uploads, and we're going to upload from the device. And see what we have here. Recents. So I'm going to add these one at a time. And I'm going to do one more. Going to upload a North Carolina flag. Okay, this would be fine if we were going to create a white sock, but what we're going to do here, this is our layers palette. I'm going to start with the STuDIO palette, and what this is going to do, it's going to erase anytime that you select a new STuDIO palette, what it's going to do is going to erase what you already have there. So for this case, I'm going to choose a pick your colors ombre here, and you'll notice in the layers palette the flag and the cyclist are now gone, and all we have is the layers palette. So this is going to be the first step. I'm going to color these the way that I want them for this design. So I tap on the layer, and for each one of these colors I'll just go with I'll drop in some new colors. So like I said, I'm going to go with a red, white, and blue. So I'm going to start with a white, and then I'll go with a red, and then I'll add a blue. Okay, notice that when I'm done, I have to tap on it. Now if I want to use the same colors I've already used, I can tap on the color here and then select color I've already used in the design. If I want to go with white and recreate what I've already done, I can go white, red, and blue. Okay, and for the top color, go back to white. All right, so over here we see the design starting to take shape on 3D tool. If you want to increase the size of this, you can tap these controls over here. The zoom in and zoom out here are for your actual design area. One thing I like to do before I look at this is move this toolbar. It opens in the middle here, and so if I move this out of the way, it's easier to work on my palette there. All right, so I kind of like this. If I want to remove these, we'll leave it there for now. Like I said, this is going to be a red, white, and blue design. So let's go ahead and add a shape. I'm going to add a couple stripes into this. I had, because I used the black there, extra layer of black in the toe, I'm just going to add a couple of black stripes here and see how this looks. Okay, if I want to just recreate this stripe, what I can do is I can open this back up and click duplicate right there, and then just move that again, center that up. All right, so it's coming together. Now let's take a look at what I had dropped in before. Remember I uploaded those images. So let's see if they're in here now, or if they're in uploads. There they are. So they're right where I put them, over here in uploads. So first thing I'll do is put the rider in the back. So we're going to celebrate the Tour de France while we celebrate the 4th of July. Add a little bit of color here. So I'm going to try to put the rider right in the middle of the back of the sock. Let's say that I'm a Pauline fan and I just want everyone to notice that from behind, right? So if we look at the back of the sock now, we see where she's divided. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to undo that move. There's an undo. Okay. I'm going to zoom in here and make the dividing line, let's just say the middle of it is basically her nose. So I'm going to move her over until her nose is right in the middle of the back of the sock there. Okay? There you see Pauline's nose. Okay. Now, I have to do the same thing on the other side. So I select the image and then I once again hit duplicate. Okay, so now we created one more. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little line when you line images up to make sure that you're on exactly the same level. I'm going to shrink this down. Again, move this so I can see what I'm doing. And I move, in this case, I move her over just on the other side, and we'll see if we can go over here. I can see what's happening with the sizing. Back out. There we go. All right, so that's what we're going to have. Great victory pose with arms spread across the stripe. Okay, now we're almost where I feel good about the design, but we still need that North Carolina flag. So where are we going to put that? I think it'd look pretty cool right here in the middle. What do you think? Let's go for that. All right, so I go back to my uploads, click the flag, and we see it dropping in there right in the middle. It's too big, so I resize it. Let's just go with a little small one, kind of. We'll see how that would look right up there in the middle. Keep shrinking that down. And again, this vertical line tells me when I have it centered right in the design, right there. You can see it. Okay, let's see how that looks. All right. I think I like it. Can order one pair or as many as you want. Sometimes it's good to get one pair just to make sure you like them. So I will add to cart, select my sizes, go the medium and a large, and add to cart. And that's as quick and easy as the process is. Okay, until next time. Thank you. How do I stop a screen recording on a Mac?